Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you my recent Rainbow Melts haul. It has been a long time since I have ordered from Rainbow Melts. I have placed 2 orders. This one that you see in front of you, which is a like Spooktacular sample. It's basically a bunch of fall scents, a sampler of a bunch of fall scents. And then I did a customs order, which I do have that I do need to film as well. So let me go ahead and just jump right in. So this was the a sampler, and the way she does her samplers, like they're open for a set amount of time from such day to such day, and you can order, you know, like if she gives you a limit, it's like maybe like 2 per person or something like that. So there's no rush, you just go and place your order. It's not like a Hunger Games style or anything. She also does send a pretty big card, and it lets you know that she recommends a 2-week cure time from the pour date. What she does, put pour dates on her samples and even on the wax that she gives you, and then how to get in contact with her, and then also just like a general caution, you know, with the wax. And she sent a leaf, a little decorative leaf, and a lollipop. So I also got samples as well, which is awesome because sometimes you don't get samples with samplers. So this one is called So Lushy, and it is So White Type, Calacus, and Avo Bath. It basically smells very fresh, very strong. I feel like I get that Avo Bath the most. If you are an Avo Bath lover, I think that you would really, really enjoy this one. So as you can see, she does put the company name, her little logo, the name of the wax, the scent notes, and the pour date. So she gives you everything. You literally have to do nothing when you get her wax besides store it. This next one is called Holiday Morning, and it is gingerbread, cronut, butter brickle, and caramel coffee. I smell the caramel coffee the most, and maybe like a little bit of that gingerbread, but if you like coffee scents, I think you will like that one because that is pretty heavy on the coffee. So now let me just knock these scent shots out. So this first one is called Dark Shadows, and Dark Shadows is raindrops, ocean mist, sage, and citrus. And this one smells so good. It smells very fresh, very clean, almost borderline laundry to me, but oh, it's so good. I think that sage kind of gives it like a different twist, but it also doesn't smell like a summery, if that makes sense. Like I could see like why it's called Dark Shadows. It smells really good. It's like a nice watery, fresh scent without being like too summery. I don't really get too much citrus in this. And I normally cut her scent shots in half, so I can get 2 melts out of her scent shots. And sometimes, depending on the scent, you can even cut them in 4ths based on my previous experience with certain scents. Like her zucchini jam is holy cow strong. And look, this one was poured on my actual birthday, September 28th. So it's ready to go. I can melt this right away. This next one is called Pirate Ship, and it is sea salt, pomegranate, and juicy pears. And this one, I really smell the pomegranate a lot. That's really all I can really smell, just kind of like almost like a fresh kind of pomegranate. If you like pomegranate scents, I think that you would really enjoy this one. This next one is called Burial Ground, and it's moist soil, fresh flowers, and raindrops. So soil, I kind of like the soil. It just depends what it's mixed with. And this one smells really good. You can get a little bit of that like fresh floral. You can get the wateriness from the raindrop. And I don't know, you can kind of get something else, and I don't know if that's the moist soil, but it's mostly like flowers and rain, and I guess like outside, that maybe that's the soil. It doesn't smell like too earthy or anything like that, and it doesn't, I think like the closest soil that I've really melted is Middle Earth, And it's kind of like that, I guess, just a little bit more on the floral side and not, well, actually it's not really like it at all because it is watery and it is a tad bit floral. But yeah, that's a good one. I think if you want to try a soil scent, but you're kind of afraid of it smelling like too earthy, this one would probably be a really good one for you to try. The next one I have here is, well, Coffin Break, and it is caramel coffee and pumpkin squares. And this one, pretty much, I only smell coffee. Maybe there's other stuff in there, but since that's all my nose is getting. So if you like coffee, this one is a stronger type of coffee, I would say, as opposed to this sample right here. This one is a lot sweeter. This one is a lot like a stronger coffee. The next one is the Great Pumpkin Bakery, and it is pumpkin sugared donuts. And this smells good. It doesn't smell too bakery for me. It does smell like pumpkin sugar donut, but it's a little bit on the spicier side of the pumpkin. So it's kind of like a spicy pumpkin sugar donut, if that makes sense. But the bakery note in this is not that strong either. This is something you could melt right away too, because it's already been curing for such a long time. Happy Haunting, which is candy corn, gooey caramel cider, and sugar cookie. So we shall smell. This is how it looks. And this smells good. I mostly smell the gooey caramel cider, which is pretty much like just that cider with a little bit extra sweetness from the caramel, but it's not like too ooey gooey. I don't really smell sugar cookie or anything, but I mean, that could all change once you melt it. Okay, on to shapes. So this pretty big pumpkin, I didn't weigh anything since this is a sampler, it doesn't really matter, but this is pretty big, and this is Zombie Juice, which is honey pear cider. This was poured a long time ago. And this smells really good. You can definitely get that cider, but that honey pear, or maybe it's the pear, gives it like a crisp freshness to it, to the cider. So it smells really, really good. That's something I would definitely like to melt to see how it performs, to see if I would want to purchase more. This one is Bobbing for Apples, and it's a sweet mix of fresh apples. And that's basically what it smells like. It just smells like fresh apples. If you like apple scents, I think that you would really like this one. If you do not like apples at all, I would stay far away from it. This one is Haunting Night, and it is leaves, fireside, and marshmallow. And this smells really good. You can get a little bit of that fireside, you can get the leaves a little bit, and the marshmallow. I would say the strongest note is the fireside, but it's not like choke you out fire or like smoke. It's really, really nice. This next one here is called Crisp and Cozy, and it is blackberry, juniper berries, eucalyptus, and sage, which I think is sweater weather, no? Because it really reminds me of sweater weather. Like, basically, to me, it smells like sweater weather. This next one is called Got Candy, which is a sweet mix of trick-or-treat goodies. And it's basically very, very sweet. It smells like something you would melt during the summer, but it does smell like very, very candy sweet. So this one is Spellbound, and it is pumpkin pecan waffles, mulled cider, and butterbrickle. Basically, I think it just smells like pumpkin pecan waffles and butterbrickle. It's not my cup of tea. Maybe if you like those scents, you might really enjoy that one. This next one here is Boolicious, and it is salted caramel, pecan pie, and waffle cone. The salted caramel in this is pretty strong. So if you like salted caramel, I think that you would really like this one, because to me the salted caramel is the strongest note, and then you can get that pecan pie as well. This next one is Wanna Bite, and it is cornbread and pumpkin apple butter. I do not like cornbread and wax. So if you like cornbread and wax, you might like this one, because it does smell like that cornbread wax smell. and Spider Cider, which is gooey caramel cider. I've been dying to try this one. And it just smells really good. It smells like cider with a little bit of extra sweetness from the caramel, but it's not too ooey gooey. It's not overly sweet or anything like that. So that is everything that I got from Rainbow Melts from the Spooktacular sample. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.